I just want to say black people is the most accepting race. When I brought a white woman home to my parents, my grandmama was the first one to say, "Hey, little white girl," and she greeted her and hugged her. And everybody in my family really did call her little white girl. They loved her, showed her, like they played with, like they loved her. And now let's flip it. When my baby mama told her dad that she was dating a black dude and he found out, and his exact words was like, "I literally been throwing up all day since I found out you been dating the N-word." He called me an N-word like 3, 4 times and like, "I just been sick to my stomach." He didn't want to come to the baby shower. He didn't want shit to do with her. And when he finally did come to the baby shower, he was quiet as hell. And then it was an after party or something after the baby shower. I'm literally the only black dude at this party. And I hear the little white kids talking about, "There's a black guy here." I'm like, "Don't you know I can hear you?" And then after the fact, he tried to accept my daughter. Like after she was born, her dad was like, "Oh, look at her lips." Like that's really the first thing you see. So yes, black people always get the short end of the stick no matter what. Being called little white girl compared to being called little black boy and the actual N word, yeah, you let me know which one oppress people more.
Homeboy, don't nobody care. Like, we do not care, buddy. Like, you signed up for this. You know good and well how them people are. You knew how she was gonna be. You knew how her family was gonna be. And you signed up to be a part of that anyway. Because bottom line, end of the day, y'all are really obsessed with proximity to whiteness. So you will put up with anything if it means that you get to be around white people. So you did that. Okay, have fun, whatever. But now that y'all broke up, don't come to us crying and complaining. Like, huh? As a black woman specifically, I'm definitely not jumping on board with this. Like, whoa, this is an injustice against us all. Because we all know good and goddamn well that these be the main men who be talking about black women are masculine and aggressive, and that's why they like white women, and we just jealous because white women's taking their men and so and so and so and yada yada yada. Okay, have fun then. Have fun. And it's crazy because y'all be on social media straight yapping, talking about how black men are the most desired and how non-black women love them so much and so and so and so. But look at how you get treated by those women, and look at how you get treated by their families. It's almost like they don't actually like you. It's almost like they fetishize you because, you know, blackness is associated with hypersexuality and all of this stuff. So they view you as a sex object. But y'all aren't offended by that. Y'all are happy to partake in that and be called niggers by their families and stuff and all of this other stuff. But then finally, when y'all break up, then you want to be crying to the black community about how, you know, they families treated you so bad and stuff. Like, okay, whatever. That was cool for you. How long did you stay in a relationship with that woman? Because this is the thing. He said the daddy found out and was like, "Oh, wow, like, I've been throwing up all day. I can't believe you dating that nigger." And they continued dating after that. And I'm confused because you ain't checked him or nothing. You ain't had nothing to say to him. It's so appalling that the white baby mama's daddy had this reaction like, "Oh, yeah, I've been throwing up all day. You dating a nigger, so and so and so, yada, yada, yada." And they still invited him to the baby shower. Like, and you can tell it's not like he had a change of heart. It's not like he apologized and was like, "I'm so wrong." You know what I'm saying? No, because the dude telling the story, he says the dad got to the baby shower and didn't say nothing. He's still acting like he and his feelings about it, right? So you telling me that her daddy is racist, but y'all still invited him to come to the baby shower, right? So not only did your white girlfriend, baby mama, whatever, not have the decency to be like, "Oh, no, you got to respect my, you know, my baby daddy, the father of my child, whatever," right? No, not only did she not have the decency to do that, you didn't have the decency to do it for your damn self. So not only does she not respect you, you don't respect yourself. Because there's no way, if I was having a child with a guy, let's say I was in this situation, I was pregnant with a white man's child, right? And his parents called me the N-word, they would not be at the baby shower. They would not be meeting the baby when it was born. None of that would be happening. Because one, if you can't respect me, then you can't be around my child. But then two, my child is going to be half black. And you all are racist. So what? Which brings me to my next point. They invite the racist granddaddy to be at the birth or whatever, his first time meeting the biracial baby, he says, oh, look at her lips, something weird, right? And I'm just confused because why was he invited to be there? Like, can somebody clear that up for me? I'm so lost. And this is why so many biracials grow up confused as hell, because their parents failed them. Like, we got to get to the parents, the root cause of it. Because again, let me put myself in this situation. If I was pregnant with a white man's child, there is no way that his parents will call me the N-word and then they will be allowed to meet my child. There's no way in hell. Clearly you racist. You not about to be around me and you not about to be around my child because I'm black and my child is half black, right? But y'all sit here in these interracial relationships and y'all will sit there and see that the white grandparents are racist and the white family is racist, and y'all will still raise these biracial children predominantly around them as if that's not going to impact their self-identity or whatever at all. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Can you imagine how traumatic it must be to be half black and be raised around people like this? Because, okay, yeah, this dude, he focused on the fact that, the granddaddy to be was super racist. But what he failed to mention is that the white baby mama must be racist too, because the fact that she didn't say, yo, dad, you out of line and that's unacceptable, that means she's complacent with the behavior, okay? So can you imagine how traumatic it must be to be a biracial person, you're half black, and you're born into a family like this? Can you imagine? And then 9 times out of 10, the child ends up growing up predominantly with the mom's side of the family, because that's just how it is in all cultures. 9 times out of 10, moms do the predominant child raising. And if, there's a single parent raising a child, it's usually the mom, okay? So these biracial kids grow up surrounded by people like this. And it's just like, can you imagine how, just traumatic that must be? I cannot be getting around my mind around this. You telling me your big grown ass sat there and let a white man call you the N-word, and then you continue to date his daughter who was complacent in him calling you the N-word. Because again, my thing is this: everybody's their own person. I cannot control what my parents say. They may say things that I don't agree with because they're their own people, right? They have their own thoughts and beliefs, right? But what I can do is set a boundary. So when her daddy called you the N-word, she should have been like, oh, no, you're not invited to the baby shower. You will not be meeting the child. We are not doing this, right? But no, she didn't care about that. She didn't care about that. And this gets to the root cause of the issue with so many of these interracial relationships that so many of these biracial children are born into. The root issue is that so many of you are so fucking selfish. You're so fucking selfish. You in this relationship because it's a fetish. Honestly, most interracial relationships are born due to a mutual hatred of blackness. Because the fact that neither participant in this relationship was like, oh no, we're not about to let you call me the N-word, that means both of these fools must hate blackness to some degree. Y'all get together and y'all bask in y'all mutual hatred of blackness, because again, there's no way that y'all both just sat here and let her daddy say this, right? And then, y'all stay in these relationships because of this shared fetishization. Like, a lot of these people in interracial relationships have a fetish, both sides of them, right? And you end up bringing children into this mess. And it's so messed up because that child did not ask to be born and raised by racist white people, even though they half black. Come on, that is just so messed up, and it's crazy because, clearly the dude telling this story, he's not in a relationship with the woman anymore, right? And like I said, women do the primary upbringing. So we know that, at the most, he might get his kid on the weekends or something, every other weekend, whatever. That white woman is going to be raising that child for the most part. That child is going to be around that white family for the most part. And can you imagine what a toll that is going to take on that child's self-love, self-worth, confidence, whatever? Time and time again, y'all niggas sign up for this. So clearly y'all enjoy it. And I'm not surprised because, it be some black dudes talking about, yeah, I let white girls say the N-word in the bedroom. Clearly y'all enjoy this. Clearly y'all are into it, right? So keep that same energy up. Don't come on here talking about all this after y'all break up. You know how people always do that? It's not even like specifically about interracial relationships. It could be about friendships. When people stop being friends or stop dating or whatever, then suddenly they want to talk about, yeah, this person was so horrible, this, that, yada, 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 so and so and so. But you kept dating them, though. None of that was a deal breaker. You kept dating them. But now that y'all broke up, now you want to air all this dirty laundry. Keep that to yourself. The black community does not care. Look, baby, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You cannot have your cave and eat it too, okay?